Okay, so I had this piece cut and I colored it, drilled it in two parts here, and this is gonna make a bottom drawer. I'm using a 5/16. So I'm using the 5/16 drill bit to make the holes here and here and here, and then I'm just sticking the pegs in, and that's what's gonna hold up my shelf, which I colored right there. After the other thing, I was just doing touch-ups today. I sanded this part down again because it had some bubbling. I did some touch-ups up here. I was sanding this because it got some bubbles in it, so I have to retouch it tomorrow. Clean it up some more, but I'm almost done. Let's see. Put the stencil in. All right. Okay, so this is the finished product. I had to end up going out foraging for another piece of wood to finish that bottom part. And like I said, I had to go get help from my stepdad because he had all the really nice tools and mine really suck. So I found this one in the desert, and then I cut it up, painted it, sanded it, painted it. So that's all done. Again, just here, it was really hard to make it leveled. Even then, I have to put like a support under one of the back pegs because it was just so hard to get leveled. What I should have done is made just like a template and measured it out better, and possibly have just turned the desk to its side so I could get a better angle when I was doing this, because I was trying to drill this way, and that just made it so much harder. But I got that done. So yeah, now all that's left is for me to figure out how I'm going to move this back into my van. I have a dolly, but I'll probably need help. But yeah, next time we see it, it'll be in my brother's apartment, so check it out. Okay, so I wanted to have a last video of it set up in my brother's apartment, but let me, I'm super honest in these videos. Like, okay, so the desk came out awesome, as you saw. I'm super proud of it. I knew it was heavy, but the realization that I think I overdid it with this piece was, loading into my van. I actually was able to do it by myself. Like I said, the dolly made it so much easier, and then I just kind of like shimmied and scooted it on pieces of cardboard until I got it in my van. All kinds of weird ghetto stuff. I'm sure my neighbors look at me all the time outside in my yard and they're like, this chick is nuts. Anyways, so we get to my brother's apartment. Mind you, he lives on the second floor of his apartment complex, and it's just me and him, and he's like, how the hell are we gonna get this up the stairs? And I was like, dude, we'll make it happen. We will just, I don't know, we'll figure something out, right? So we go and we get it to the foot of the stairs, and then at that moment I realize, you know what, I think you've done more harm than good here. You've just delivered a giant boulder to their to their apartment, because this thing is so weird and bulky. Okay, mind you, I'm not upset with the construction of it. I love that I was able to do this on the cheap for him, and it looks really nice. But just damn, this thing, even after all the cutting out of and things that I did, I guess it still was just so heavy. So, funny story, I figured, I told him, because we cannot alone pull this thing. This desk is at least 150 pounds plus. I mean, I don't know. So I told him, I was like, we'll just cover the stairs in cardboard and we'll just keep sliding it up the stairs. And he's like, that's not going to work. So we sat there for a moment, and then a neighbor came out and he's like, do you guys need help? And I admitted, I was like, yes, we do, sir. So he's like, hold on, let me get a belt. So we secured the desk to the dolly. My brother pulled it up the stairs. The man helped him pull it up the stairs, and I was right behind this thing going up the stairs, pushing it. Mind you, if my brother had lost his balance, had dropped this thing, it would have fallen right on me, I would be dead right now. There's no way I would have survived that thing falling on me on the stairs. Like it would have severed my torso or something. I have like daymares of me just thinking, I think it bothers me so much because as I was pushing it up the stairs, I could feel how heavy, and I could hear my brother and that man pulling it so hard. I knew this thing, I just, I made this with good intentions, but it really was just so heavy. It's just so cumbersome. Finally, we got it up the stairs. I thanked the neighbor for helping us. He just seemed really bothered. He was like, these people are idiots, logging, slugging this huge boulder up the stairs. And then we got it in the apartment. Again, it's just really heavy. If he had lived maybe in a first floor apartment, I probably wouldn't have been saying this story with my regrets. But since he lives on the second floor, it really makes a lot of things harder to furnish your apartment. It's just dangerous. But anyways, I hope they like it. I was gonna hook them up with some more those drawer shelves I mentioned that I was gonna make. But yeah, I think I had good intentions, but the thing is fucking heavy. I think if they move out, I would just suggest that they cut it up with an axe and then throw it in the dumpster, just on the principle that it's so freaking heavy. Like, you guys have no idea. I swear, I feel in the back of my head like I did have an accident, like it did fall on me and I'm dead. So maybe in a parallel universe somewhere, I am dead. It killed me or something. Oh God. So anyways, that's just my little story on it. Again, my apologies. They weren't able to figure out where they wanted to put it yet in the apartment when I delivered it. So, such is life. But on to more tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.